I was fascinated by the horsepower race, and by Char especially. She was reminiscent of what I used to know. I drew great comfort from that. I am very pleased to have discovered that Zamorak did not kill her. I will welcome her in my presence once more. Such a noble race. I am ashamed to say I failed her. I sought to overcome the race's infertility, but Zamorak deposed me before I could find a solution. But I am only able to alter existing forms of life. As an elder god, the solution would be trivial. Call them by their true name, Iluyanka. Their memory deserves respect. Demons were the first conscious life I encountered after leaving RuneScape. I was fascinated by their culture, language, government, and beliefs. I took the infernal tongue for my own, having had no need of speech before, and I used that language to seal them in a pact of servitude. Do not judge demonkind by those who have experienced. You will have only met the embittered Avernic slaves Zamorak led in an uprising after my banishment. My pact was with their Chthonian masters. Their forms were a seemingly random array of appendages, but they had one unifying trait: the ability to absorb knowledge from that which they ate. Ergo, within the strictures of demonic law, cannibalism was outlawed. Telling me, the punishment for many crimes was to be eaten. Thus, those in power grew ever more knowledgeable and fast. I can sense your unease that I would ally myself with such beings, but you should understand that they were not monsters. They were vastly intelligent, their pursuits cultural and artistic. Their value was in the militaristic Avernic forces they marshaled, and they rarely involved themselves directly in combat. Even though they were immensely difficult to kill, their numbers dwindled over the course of my empire. It is possible that some still survive to this day, buried in the deep places of the world. I once had a pet Vidius named Ocelis. He and his brother, Orikes, stood vigil beside my throne, even when it sat empty. Virii are Chthonian pack animals, akin to Avernic hellhounds, or your dogs. I was initially less convinced by the vampires, but being only the second race I encountered, I had little to compare them to. At first, they were nothing more than predatory beasts, but I applied what I had learned from the demons and gave them a society. As with any burgeoning society, there was bloodshed and civil war, but eventually an aristocracy rose up that persists to this day. Even vampires have the potential for good or ill, but their thirst is ever present and often overcomes their will. I was not aware I was making a choice. These were just the first races I encountered. These races originate from the lower planes, these being the earliest creations of the elder gods, and which are nearest to RuneScape. I would have gladly accepted all mortal species under my banner, but by the time I'd reached the higher planes, those races had adopted the doctrines of other gods. The elder gods do not purposely create conscious life, only plants and simple organisms. Yet, conscious life has sprung up on countless imperfect worlds, on which the animal was in some way unbalanced. My belief is that beings with awareness are capable of generating more anima than the elder gods realize. Ma is proof that the elder gods are more fragile than you might think. And with them numbering only 5, they are on the brink of extinction. Counter to that, mortal life is both abundant and diverse. It is my view that mortals should inherit all of creation from the elder gods. You have questions. I do not understand your question. Do not confuse darkness and light with evil and good. Real life does not deal in absolutes, nor extremes. All life falls on a spectrum, and all life has capacity for both good and evil. Judge me only by my actions and my words, not by the words of others. I have made mistakes, but I do what I do because it must be done, because there is no other who would, no other that could. Let us proceed. have questions. I do not understand your question. Do not confuse darkness and real life does not deal in absolutes. Judge me only by my actions and my words, not by the words of others. I have made mistakes, but I do what I do because it must be done, because there is no other who would, no other that could. It is my belief that everything that occurs in life, both good and bad, should be used to forge oneself, to better oneself. If we give in to weakness, then we do not deserve the gift of life. Where Jagex sought balance in the world, I seek balance in oneself. One must strive to increase in power, but also in knowledge of how to wield that power. The younger gods have tended to fulfill only one of these things. You, World Guardian, fulfill both of these criteria. First, I must obtain a new body and regain my divine status. With it, I shall return to my ultimate ambition. I intend to claim my birthright and become an elder god. Only then will I be able to stand equal to the universe's creators and speak on behalf of mortals. Once I return, I shall wake the elder gods. I will speak for all mortals, and the elder gods will listen. They are where they have always been, since the creation of Gilligan. On Gilligan. First, I need you to make your way below Mar to the planet's core. Once there, I require you to gather some of her divine energy and use it to weave me a new body. I hope to call on you. There is much to be done if we are to succeed. I will not ask anything of you that compromises your beliefs or conflicts with your status as World Guardian. Until then, do as you would always do. Choose your path. Follow whatever philosophy or god you desire. I do not require your fealty, though I welcome it, if you wish to give it. I only require your support when you are called upon, for the benefit of all. All else matters not in the face of the Great Revision. All in due time. Allow me to recap the two crucial pieces of information you require for what comes next. First, that I am a creation of the elder god Mara. She is the being lying comatose within this volcano's crater. And second, that I require some of Mars' elder energy to be woven into a new corporeal form for me to inhabit. This new body must be a dark simulacrum. A light simulacrum will reject my essence. Enough talk, World Guardian. Though Ma only stirs in her sleep, her nightmares will manifest and attack on sight, and her cries of pain will cripple you. You need only survive until her terrors subside. Only then will it be safe for us to proceed. But first, you must choose whether or not to allow me in. If you allow me in, I can lend you my strength to survive Mars' onslaught. I will not go beyond what you permit, and will leave once she is quelled, or should you ask it of me, do not let me in, and I cannot help. You put both our lives in jeopardy, and above that risk the fate of the very universe. Make your choice. We are out of time. Let us proceed. We should act quickly. You must climb down a place I refer. Within it you should find Mine is weak, so it may be difficult to find. There is a tool within the halls to aid you. What little elder energy I have been able to harvest from this part has only been enough to coalesce and sustain this form. You'll require only enough to weave a divine simulacrum, an effigy of sorts. This new body must be a dark simulacrum. A light simulacrum will reject my essence. Once you have this simulacrum, return here with it, and I can shape it. I would come with you, if you allow me back in. I can provide further instruction as you require it. Let us proceed. Were you anyone but... We should act quickly. You must climb a place within it. You Mine is what little you'll require this new. Once you have, I would come. Let us proceed. Planted in the ground before you. That tool's pulses should help you locate Mars energy. found a measure nearby. That should invigorate the wisp. You will require more energy than that. Does it not seem familiar? Are you certain of that? Does it not seem familiar? Not exactly. The one you have encountered is unique, altered to become what it is. This one's purpose was quite simple, and was fulfilled. Debris. Perfect. That is exactly what I require. Return us to the peak. The next step must be done on the spot of my creation. Have you woven the divine simulacrum yet? Yes. This is exactly what I need to return to full strength. You have done well, Lord Baron. I am in your debt. Please, place it on the ground in front of me when you are ready.
She's waiting. We have to leave. I need your permission. We'll go in now! This is how I know that those still loyal to me are truly loyal. They have not been under its effects for many centuries, yet still heed my call. I wished for you to know this from me, so that you could understand it. Indeed. Let us leave before she finds us. Lead on through the gate. I will follow. I wish to address my loyal followers upon my return.
What did you...
No more.
But no,
Sliske,
I am yours to command. Just say the word.
no more.
What did you say?
No more.
But no, I am loyal. Have I not always been loyal? Have I not done everything you've always asked of me? As the Empire fell, did I not keep safe those things necessary for your return? Was I not pivotal in the liberation of all those who stand before? Did I not kill a god for you? You cannot turn me away! Not now, Zaros, please!
Sliske, stop.
Very well. I guess I'm not quite the actor I thought. What gave me away?
You betray yourself, though, in truth, I have never trusted you. And your words of betrayal to the World Guardian cannot be ignored.
Betrayal? They could have just walked away, left you to rot. I was just convincing them to hear you out. It was down to you to convince them of your worth.
Whatever your intent, no longer can I turn a blind eye to your disobedience, nor condone your methods.
Are you sure it's not just because me killing Gothics puts me beyond your control? Fine. Don't answer.